Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your reading. So today I'm doing a timeless reading for you. So whenever you found it, it's meant for you. And if you want to skip me reading the cards, there's a link in the description box below. Okay, we have 56, the wall, obstacles, the dead end, the warrior, the stone, the fool's embrace, transmuting pain. We have the founder, foundations and community, the cartographer, a crossroads, exploration, and the king, control and reversal of fortune. Okay, Sagittarius, I feel like you are trying to let go of something that you feel like is a dead end. And I feel like it's quite an obstacle for you to remove whatever this is. It could be a person for a lot of you. It doesn't have to be. It could just be old thoughts that you want to get rid of, an identity that you're trying to shift. I think that's part of it too. But this is really reminding me of, like, you see all these, it just looks like so full of stuff, you know? And it's like, I'm seeing you try to like pull each one out one by one, but it may be taking some time to get rid of this. I'm hearing attachment to something. And you're really trying to approach this as, how do I say this? As determined as you can. Because I feel like you really want to like rid yourself of whatever this pain is, or this, again, it's like somewhere you may keep going that is creating obstacles in your life that you don't want to continue. And I feel like it almost feels like a stone, like you're trying to like extract from your body. Like that's like kind of the imagery I'm getting. And it's something that you have to transmute. And I feel like you've been doing a lot of transmuting already. And Spirit wants to point me to how much transmuting you've already been doing. It's just like, you see how many things are in this dead end card. Like you have to transmute like so much. And I think there's a lot being asked of you with this for some reason. But I feel like it's to open up a different pathway that's like much more aligned for you. And again, we have to sometimes get rid of the things that don't serve us to be available for like more time, even to spend on the things that we really feel like our heart's aligned with. And maybe once upon a time, this dead end was aligned for you. And I'm seeing that you're really trying to overcome this obstacle that you are facing right now. And it's really beautiful how you're trying to overcome this. Again, some of you could have a person around you as well, which I'm going to look into in the tarot. Yeah, you could feel like you're at a crossroads right now and just trying to explore how to release this dead end, how to move forward, trying to be as kind as you can with yourself. And foundations and community is really important, but I do feel like whatever you're trying to build needs a solid foundation. Like this other new path that you want to go after needs a solid foundation. And so I'm seeing you like trying to remove, again, I just keep going back to like, I need to remove this from my life. Like it's not helping me. And I'm going to look into what it is, and we'll see. It's like an opportunity that like didn't work out or didn't pan out the way you wanted it to. And it made you feel left out in the cold, like consistently, like always feeling like you don't belong, or you weren't being seen even in the way that you needed to be seen. Okay, let's see what's going on with the wall and obstacles, the dead end and everything that's going on here. Yeah, it may be some confusion you're trying to overcome. What's this confusion about? It could be about a connection, could be about the past and a connection. What's the Six of Cups? Well, those are both reversed. 10 of Pentacles in reverse and 6 of Swords in reverse. It's something that you really wanted it to be, the 10 of Pentacles, so long-term stability. You really wanted to move to calmer waters with it, but I'm seeing like, okay, you were trying to build into it. You thought it was going somewhere and it just isn't. And you know this? You're bringing awareness to like what it's really turned out to be. It's kind of, I'm getting that energy of like, this did not turn out to be like what I thought it was going to be. Like I'm getting a really strong, like, and even like, I can't even build here anymore, but not just that, I can't build long-term stability here, and I can't move to calmer waters with it. I don't know why though. Why? You could have been betrayed. I'm getting a betrayal feeling now. Ace of Wands. You really want to go towards like something else. I'm getting a feeling like I want to move. I want to open up a different cycle. I want to close this cycle down. I'm getting that feeling. Judgment. Yep. There you go. Making a judgment call. It's like, I'm getting this feeling of like, I have to make this decision now and really evaluate what's going on, really see everything for what it really is. Like I'm getting a very strong, like I need to see what's actually here. And in the reality of the situation is this is not growing. I can't even move to calmer waters with it. I can't even create long-term stability here, even if I wanted to, right? And I'm getting like, you really had to break this down in your head and your mind, and I'm hearing your soul, but more like your emotions. Yeah, you're trying to heal and rebalance right now. Maybe this person, I don't know. I'm getting some of you is a person that walked away from you, but that's not everyone. What happened? I'm like, what happened? Yeah, okay, so there's a relationship here. Equal give and take. So was it equal give and take or what? What is this? Relationship with equal give and take. You want a relationship with equal give and take, but it wasn't transforming into that. Whatever this was, it's like, it should have been equal give and take. It should have been the Ten of Pentacles upright. It should have been something to hold you. But it was a relationship you had to a structure, a person, a job. But it wasn't transforming. Like, no matter what you did, I keep getting this feeling like no matter what you did, Sagittarius, like it just like wasn't working out the way the way you wanted or needed it to, really. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. This is hard. Yeah, now you feel protective of yourself, which is fair. You still may be feeling confused about, like, why did this happen? Like, I don't understand why this happened. What's the Five of Swords? I'm like, is it going to go in reverse? It like, went sideways, so I'm clocking it. But then we wanted to almost go in reverse and upright. It was, like, spinning. It's like, I don't know. Okay, what is this Five of Swords? I need a little bit more context on what this is. Yeah, something that you built into... What? Did not... The opportunity became like... What? Okay, I was wondering when that was going to come out. Okay, so... This person... is a King of Swords in reverse. I'm getting that you're the Queen of Swords. You felt confused because this person wanted to win at all costs. And you thought that they were charming, maybe. But it seems like they manipulated you in some way. Or just really were prioritizing some way their ego above you or something else above you. I'm getting like they prioritize other things is what I'm hearing. Yeah, and you felt abandoned consistently about this. You felt disappointed consistently. What's this King of Swords in reverse? Nine of Swords in reverse. Why Nine of Swords in reverse? They don't feel fear about what? What do they not feel fear about? Wait a minute. Or they do feel fear. Hold on. Okay, so for you, you're releasing your fears about healing because I feel like you're right? I don't know. Hold on. What's this Nine of Swords in reverse for Sagittarius? Eight of Swords sideways. You really want to release your fears here is what I'm getting. And who's this King of Wands? Is this you? Who's this King of Wands? You intuitively feel like maybe on the horizon you might get some communication from somebody else. What's this King of Wands? Queen of Wands in reverse, or, hold on. So you see how interesting, this is really interesting. So this person and you are counterparts in some way, even if it's not healthy. I'm getting it, even if this person is not healthy, you can still be counterparts with someone, even if it's unhealthy. I'm not saying you're unhealthy, but you could have been, but I'm not getting it as much for you. So this person, oh my gosh, I'm like wondering if this person like triggered you enough to like pull you out of your normal energy is what I'm getting. Sometimes that might have happened. But I also am getting that this person is quite manipulative. The Queen of Wands in reverse with the King of Swords in reverse, and I'm taking that you're both upright, but switch it if you need to. But this person, I don't get that it's you. What is this card? Yes, you really tried to manifest with this person, and I feel like they just really didn't have your best interest at heart. I just can't get over it. This person would be hot and cold with you, use logic as manipulation, could use their fire energy as manipulation, could be I'm getting like a specific thing coming through, could have been borderline personality, and that might just be for one of you. But it's giving like really, I hate the lighting in here, I'm sorry, it's getting darker, so it might be weird looking. Really hot and cold, could use their fire energy and charm as a way to get you in some way. But then turns the tables. I'm hearing turns the tables. Wow. Sagittarius. You know this. The High Priestess. Let me see the High Priestess. You have an intuitive understanding that you're going to get a win once you rebalance after this. I'm getting some of you. Okay. I'm not seeing any walking away cards right now. But you do. But I'm getting that you still are. It's just been a long process of. You may feel very attached to this person. And you may just be, again, this dead end with the obstacles. You just may be trying to extract yourself from this. Okay, what is the advice? This is very specific, so I'm sorry. I hope it resonates. The advice is to look at the pain. Okay, what's the advice? The pain? Okay. Yeah, that you're going to, once you successfully heal this, you're going to bring in a new relationship. and get a win in your long-term stability. Because so I've been in a relationship that was quite toxic, and what can happen is that you get so involved when someone's being like this because you're trying to figure out what's really going on, and you're trying to like make sense of it, and you're trying to like, oh my God, do different things to try to be creative, to try to figure out what's going on. And then you're confused because they're not being honest with you. And that's like so painful. Like I can't even tell you how painful it is. And it brings a lot of heartbreak. And what can happen is that you get so involved because you're trying to figure it out, right? Like what's going on and how is it going and why am I in pain and like why am I confused? And they're showing up but they're not showing up, and then they're showing up funny and then they're yelling or they're not yelling, or and then they're 1 minute they're sweet and then the next they're not. It's like a roller coaster. And what can happen is that you stop because you're trying to get out of this situation because it's painful, right? So you're trying to like figure it out, and that takes time and a lot of, especially if you have attachment wounding, right? Because that can happen, right? Trauma bonding and stuff. And so you could feel like you can't walk away from this person because you feel like you need them, but only because you're attached to them, or younger parts of you are attached to them, or parts of you that are wounded. And also there's like hope too, right? That this person, you're dealing almost with like two different people, it feels like sometimes, right? So like 1 minute you're like, I'm like totally into them, and the next minute you're like, why are they treating me like shit, And it's a roller coaster. And so you can sometimes have other areas of your life fall to the wayside because you're trying to figure it out, you're trying to solve it, you're trying to walk away from it. It might be toxic, there might be manipulation going on. I did see manipulation definitely going on here. And for the energies being in reverse like this person is very underdeveloped or uses power in a way that is unhealthy and that would hurt you and cause you confusion. And I don't see that you're walking away from this. So you may just be involved with someone like this, and I'm so sorry if you are. And I know how I don't want you to judge yourself for being, if you are in a relationship with someone that's toxic, I don't want you to judge yourself for being in a relationship that's toxic, right? Because judging yourself makes this 100 times worse. I need advice. What's the advice for the spirit guides? What's the Knight of Cups? What's the advice? I need the advice. Yes, give love to your sadness. This is realize that every single time you give to this, you feel super like disappointed, regretful, sad, upset. Any other advice? And focus on your self-worth, because the reason it's hard to walk away from this person is because there's a part of you that feels like there could be possibly a part of you that feels like you deserve it, or you have just a very strong attachment and need to work through some, it comes down to self-worth when we're in these types of situations. Yes. Because that's how I had to really like do a lot of deep processing over a lot of my like childhood trauma to get out of the situation that I was in. I really did. Like I had to go deep, and it hit nerves in me that I can't even tell you. It was like, I felt like I was so raw and so open and so hurt in such a deep way, because it was triggering, obviously the trauma that was happening in the abuse, right, was happening. And then also the trauma of my childhood was being triggered, right? And that's why this can be, it really gets like to be a nasty, weird cycle. And I'm not saying it's nasty what you're in. I'm just saying like for me, it was pretty not very nice. Nope. And you may be feeling on pause because you emotionally still feel like you feel a need to give to this. Yeah, and Spirit's saying, okay, so the other advice here that Spirit's saying is pull back to just being collaboration. So you don't have to cut this person off or walk away from them. I know that can be almost impossible when you're in this type of situation. I know that. And so Spirit's saying just pull back your energy a little bit and just make sure you're going into deep reflection around what's actually going on here, and making sure that you're trying to see the truth about what's going on here. Because what can happen, I didn't see the devil, but what can happen is that we can place our hopes and stuff on this and like be like, well, maybe they'll change because they're telling you they may change. But this person is quite manipulative and they really like your energy. I'm getting this person really wants you, really likes your energy, probably hits you up all the time, probably wants to hang out with you all the time, really wants all of your time, energy, effort. Like I'm seeing you work to the max. Yep. And realize that there is deceit involved. And I think you do already know this because I saw the sun come out. Yes. And the deceit, right? You will get this distinct feeling. Okay. I want to say this. You will get this distinct feeling that there's something wrong with it. there's something off, that they're not being completely truthful with you. You will get a feeling about it. And if you know that this person's like amazing and like not manipulative, then this reading's not for you, which I'm already really far into it. So I don't know why you'd be here, but thank you if you are. I need some more. What do I need? What do you need? Yes, look, this person is saying that they have a relationship with you, but they're lying. Or like they act like they're in a relationship with you, but they're lying. Like 7 of Swords with 4 of Wands. 7 of Swords should never be even near freaking 4 of Wands. Not even a little bit. And this person may prey on your power. Like they may make you feel like you are worth nothing. Because it's right next to the 9 of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, which is like how you nurture, how you feel about yourself, how you have independence. This person may be jealous of your independence. This person may make you feel bad, like you don't have good ideas, or like you don't know what you're doing, or like you don't deserve that, or you deserve to be treated like this because of this and that. I mean, it's upsetting me because I really hope that this doesn't resonate for you, but if it does, I'm so sorry. Like, I'm so sorry. I can't tell you enough how sorry I am that you would be experiencing something like this, if this resonates. Hold on one second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, my daughter needed me. Okay, anything else you want me to channel? Anything else? Yeah, there's a King of Wands. He came up twice. You feel, look at that. I can't. Communication with the King of Wands. Communication. I can't. There's someone you know is, or someone is communicating with you on the horizon. I'm getting double confirmation of it. What's this King of Wands? What's going on here? Oh my gosh, I keep messing my cards up like that. I don't know what's wrong with me right now. Of course I did that. There's communication coming from a King of Wands up on the horizon that you may know about or feel. Someone that wants to tell you something is what I'm hearing. Okay, sorry, I'm like discombobulated. What is this? This came down. The Drowned King. Interesting. What is this communication from this King of Wands? What is this? King of Cups now. Okay. Opportunity sideways with the Devil. Hold on. What is this? I don't understand. Is this the same person? Hold on. What's this Devil? 6 of Cups. Didn't we have a 6 of Cups back here somewhere? Is this the same person, Spirit? Oh, I see. You're collecting information on how to walk away. But you're afraid about how they're going to react? Is that what it is? What's this? What is this Devil and this opportunity? Do you realize? What is this? Hold on. Okay, 4 of Swords. Okay, what is this? I don't understand. What is this? 9 of Pentacles. Something that... What is this Devil? A conflict. Is that what it is? After you heal, you're going to be with someone else and go after an opportunity, but you know that this past connection that you're walking, this other connection we have going on, this toxic one is going to come in and fight you about it. Is that what it is? Wow, that's really specific. You want to move forward and getting out of feeling left out in the cold. Okay, I don't understand. Is that right, Spirit Guides? I feel like it is right, but I don't know. Hold on. The cards are just all weird right now. I messed them all up. I get it because it's on the horizon. Yeah, someone's going to give you something, or you feel like you're afraid. Are you just afraid about after you walk away from this toxic person, or after you end this dead end? I do feel like you're trying to get away from it. Another person is coming in and you're afraid about how this thing you're in right now, currently trying to walk away from or trying to get rid of, is going to react. Is that what it is? Queen of Pentacles. Okay, what is this conflict? Are we just going in circles now? Your fear. Yeah. I think you're afraid of the conflict of, like, will this person ever let me go kind of feeling. Wow, that's really interesting. After I walk away, I don't know. I mean, you may have to deal with that. And I know it's a fear of yours, but I don't know if it will actually happen. You feel stuck in the cycle. I can't get over it. How do I help them, Spirit Guides? How do I help them get out of this? Spirit's saying just focus on yourself, like as much as you can. I know it's hard not to focus on this other person because it's very painful what you're going through, but I feel like Spirit's saying rebalance where you feel left out in the cold, and give this person way less, this toxic person, if you can. I know it's hard, it's easier said than done. I really do. I understand it, and I don't want you to judge yourself for this, if you are, but I don't know if you are. And see that there's like been so much betrayal. There's already been betrayal here is what I'm feeling with this person. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. And it makes you feel indecisive because you're like, oh, you know what the problem is? You know what the problem is with this? It's that like this person, this toxic person, you may, how was I going to say? What was I going to say, spirit guides? It's like they do something bad to you. It's like they do something really horrible to you. But you're like, want the comfort of them too because it's your person. So it's like, they did something really horrible, betrayed you in some way, caused you a lot of pain, but yet they're also your comfort zone. So it's like, it's so hard because it's like, you want comfort from the person that hurt you. And it's like, and I totally know how that feels. It's like, makes me emotional actually. I know exactly how that feels. And it makes you feel stuck. Yes, stuck. And this person just is really doing a number, man. Doing a number. I keep putting the cards backwards. That's really weird. I never have done that in a reading. I just keep doing it over and over again. It's interesting. King of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. It's like, this person isn't even providing like any like normal. This is extremely not great. This person's making you feel so stuck, trapped, hurt, betrayed, manipulated. Like the structure isn't even holding. Like you can't even build here in the way you want to anymore. You can't even hope for a new beginning with this person because there's so much water under the bridge is what I'm getting between you and them. And you want to manifest forward movement. I just feel like you're stuck. And this is like, okay, I know it's really hard to go within when you're dealing with this type of pain, but asking yourself deeper questions on like, why am I attached to this still? What is the deeper pain within me that is trying to be solved through this person? So one of my things was like, I was really hurt in childhood and I was always trying to prove myself, right? Like if I could just get them to love me, my parents, in the way that I needed, then maybe I'd be good enough, right? That was like one of my beliefs. Now, when I got into this toxic relationship I was in, one of the things that was coming up was like, I'm so loyal and I'm so giving and I'm so generous. And I'm also trying to prove that I'm worthy to a person that's never going to say I'm worthy, that they're never going to give me what I need. And I never was able to prove it with them. And I had to prove it to myself. And I think that Spirit's saying you can prove that to yourself, but I don't think you could. It's like you're trying to prove something to someone that they don't even want you to be worthy. Like they don't even see your inherent worthiness in the first place. So of course they're never going to see you're worthy. And it's not about you not being worthy. It's about they don't feel worthy and they're projecting their issues onto you. Oh my gosh, Sagittarius, this is so heavy. I'm so sorry you're going through this. Okay, I need some like final advice. Like this is just going to be a lot of internal work, a lot of grieving, a lot of processing early pain and the pain from this. This is going to be a lot of trying to just as much as possible. I know it's hard pulling back your energy, and the more space you take from this, the easier this will get. And I know it's easier said than done when I say that, but and I think that it's just a really hard pill to swallow what's going on. Like I feel like it's such a hard pill to swallow what's actually going on here. Like the truth of what's happened, how it's gone, how it's hurt you, how you felt, you know? Yeah, your advice is that once you release this person, you're coming into major abundance. Because this person, it's almost like I'm seeing their energy block your flow of abundance. Oh, I love that. That makes me want to cry. Have faith in miracles. That you can get through this. You can get through this. If this person's abusive, you can get through this. You can. And you are strong. And I know that your mind might say that you're trapped, but you are not trapped. And again, you need to feel the grief. The grief is part of what's needing to be felt here, because grief is what holds this stuff together. Like if you have unfelt grief from the past, if you have grief with this person, feel that you need to process like what's going on, because processing is the only way through to get out of this. It's everything starts with the self. So you have to go within yourself and see like, okay, what am I hiding from? Like, what am I trying to avoid by staying with this person? What relief am I actually seeking when I want to see them? Right? And are you even getting relief there anymore? Or is it just like consistent pain? Because you can get short-term relief from this person, maybe, possibly, because they're familiar or they're comfortable, right? But eventually that starts to fade pretty quickly once you get to this point of like, they've been betraying me, they've been hurting me, they've been manipulating me, you know? Yes, and you're going to be able to create. Like, okay, also being in a relationship like this can stop your ability to create things for yourself, because again, it's so much of an emotional roller coaster. There's so much going on that's like not okay to you, and you would feel this, that it's going to make you feel really bad about yourself, even if it's not your fault, because you're consistently dealing with situations where they're putting you down, or they're cheating on you, or they're betraying you, or they're stealing your money, or like, I'm just giving you examples, but that's the kind of energy I'm getting. And they may be a very good talker, and they may be very, very, very charming. Because it looks really good on the surface, but when you get really deep below, it's not so great. And I think that was part of the problem, right? So what happens too in these types of relationships is that you will meet them and they will be amazing for like 3 to 6 months. And then right after that period of time, once they get you on the hook, once you get attached, that's when like their mask falls off. And there, some of you, I'm hearing some of you could have had you might have known them like for a long time, or you might have known them from childhood, or or you might have had a lot of past lives with them. Sometimes this stuff can be past lives as well. And so if you can look into past lives, I also do past lives. Just email me if you want to look into your past lives. I'm really good at that. But there's definitely something that needs to be healed here. Service. Yes. And the more you focus on giving yourself what you need, but also helping the people that actually value your help, and even getting to even something like giving, like, I'm getting an example. So my counselor used to tell us to like just go make sandwiches and give it to homeless people, because being of service actually like makes you feel better about yourself. And so I'm getting that like example here to like be of service in some way, even if it's a small amount of service, giving $1 to someone, like, or just even getting into like, what do I want to create for myself when I'm not into this? And like imagining a really bright, beautiful future for yourself, because like, again, this can make your future feel like, you may feel like you're going to be tied to this forever, and you won't. This too shall pass. Like, you will get through this. It's just taking some time, because this is a very entangled, but it's a dead end, and you know it, and you're moving past this. Okay, like, you really are. It's just these kinds of things take a long time to work through sometimes, and that's okay. Yeah, and you might feel like you've been really isolated. Like, sometimes people can isolate you. Oh my gosh, I can't. It's so like not nice. This what you're going through, Sagittarius. I'm so freaking sorry. Just have faith that you can complete this. I'm seeing completion. That you are completing this. And keep telling yourself that, even if you don't believe yourself. Keep telling yourself, I'm getting through this. This too shall pass. I am not going to stand for this. Like, this is not okay. Even if you have another part of you that keeps reaching for it, okay? Like, you got to strengthen this other part of you that's like, that wants better things for yourself, that imagines a better future, that is away from this person. And I know that also can be hard. So it's like, it's just so I can't, this is so complicated. I definitely also, like, if you're experiencing this type of relationship, I definitely would talk to somebody about it, like a therapist or something. Even if you have childhood trauma, it really makes sense why this is happening. And if you do have childhood trauma, EMDR is an amazing therapy that you can do. Also parts work, IFS. I talk about that a lot though. But yeah, it's just, yeah, I think that you need better people, and you need to just be very kind, and like be the most kind person you can to yourself, because this is so complicated and so painful. And I would say a tad abusive. Like, I would say a little bit more than a tad, maybe half abusive. I feel like it's abusive for some reason. Yes. And you might feel like they reject you even and create isolation at the same time. Like, you have to consistently be involved with them, yet you consistently always feel like you're isolated or feel like they're isolating you in some way. Oh my gosh, Sagittarius, I love you so much. I'm so sorry you're going through this. I hope it did not resonate. But if you're here, I love you. And yeah, I think that's all I have for you, and I will see you guys next time.